好，欢迎来到 Rider Art 台北敦仁馆。这次秋季的新展呢，我们展出一位非常特别的这个织品的艺术家。这一位来自挪威的艺术家 Kari Anne Helleberg Bahri。巴赫里呢，他是挪威的艺术家，1975年出生。那他是学习服装设计的，在大学的时候，不过他后来他并没有从事这个服装设计师，反而他以这个二手的布料或是旧的衣服来进行艺术的创作。那现在呢，我们在线上的跟我连线的就是艺术家本人，我们来和他聊聊他如何开始这么特别的美彩来进行创作。Hello, good morning.
Hello, and good afternoon to you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Yeah. When we first look at your works, we might think, oh, it's kind of some of the little are cute, but then when we look further and understand more, actually you are discussing very in-depth and serious the social topics, like you mentioned, limitation, restriction, expectations, and isolations. And will these four topics continue to be your future like a key words when you try to develop more art?
Yeah, I think so, because it's a big part of my life. You know, I've felt trapped in a way. And maybe that is strange because I live in a free country like Norway. And but it is about the limitations we put on each other, you know, like expectation, as you said, and the rules that are not written down. And I guess you also have a lot of this in your country, I guess. I mean, maybe everybody has it. We are expecting a lot of each other, you know. Go to a good school and to get a job and to get money and to have children and to all these things, and you are supposed to behave a certain way, and if you don't do that, if you can't do it, it can be difficult. So I felt a bit trapped, you know, because I didn't feel I could be free to be myself. I guess that's just a big part of me. So it's difficult to not continue to do that. You know, maybe one day when I feel really free, I can stop doing it.
When did you decide to be an artist instead of a fashion designer?
Well, in a way, I don't know if I actually decided. I feel like in my life, things are just, I don't know, happening in a way. Life is happening. So I tried a lot of things actually, but before I was 30, I don't know, 27 or something, I decided to apply for the art school, National Academy in Oslo, and I also decided to study fashion and costume design, like for theater and things. But in a way, after deciding that, I feel I didn't decide a lot of things because I don't decide what I make. What I create is, I don't know, what's inside of me. So it turned out not to be fashion, maybe, nothing that you can wear on the streets, you know, walking down the street every day. Maybe it could be used in some kind of a theater play or something. I like to exaggerate and things like that. So in a way, it didn't suit the fashion, and it didn't suit the theater because I wanted to be free. I didn't wanted to have some rules, you know. Should it suit a play that was already written? Another thing that I didn't choose is that I like to work alone. That's how I am. My brain works better when I'm alone. I'm a loner. And to work with a lot of people, like in the fashion industry, there's a lot of people, a lot of things happening, and theater too. So, you know, I like to sit in my studio and work. So I didn't choose it. I mean, I didn't have I didn't see anything else that I could do. So I am an artist.
So because you are our first textile artist, and textile art is very new to us. Even the way of representation of the materials, media itself. So especially you use fabric, second-hand clothes, clothing with stains. Can you tell us, when you show all your work, how the audience react?
That I like the stains, and it doesn't necessarily look what we call beautiful. So I guess for some people it's a bit strange. For me, I love the stains, and I love this worn out look, because I feel like I use that for as a symbol of a person underneath the clothes, and how people react. I actually went on a tour with an exhibition at several institutions back in 2019 or something, and that was really exciting because I talked to a lot of people who have been in difficult situations, like have mental problems or are ill in some kind, and for them it opened up, and they could talk about it really openly and freely about what they saw, and human situations and things that I care about and that I try to put into my work. And what I also experience is that men often like it better than women. And I don't know why. Often, like, grown men like it. Yeah, they are my biggest fan. So I don't know. I use a lot of clothes, old clothes from the army, military. So maybe they recognize something there, and I also try to show something. I mean, I don't want my work to be feminine in a way. I try to make it masculine, because I think that the masculine feelings, it should be something heavy, and maybe they recognize something there, something masculine in it, even if textile is looked upon as something feminine. So, yeah, and of course, children think it's funny with the small shirts, and some people are laughing, and some people are maybe not crying, but they see something else.
So from your work, there are lots of details we found. For instance, the work's leg, and you hide small pieces of lyrics in a pocket, or in the circus you have a label with quote on it, but it was hidden. So why do you like to hide something, hide the details?
It's very, very nice that you saw these things. I like treasure hunting in a way, I think. I like to discover things. Maybe that is why. I don't think I have ever thought about that I hide it, but maybe I do. So I give some kind of an ID or just a word, what this piece is about, or maybe sometimes I use words that or sentence that says the opposite. But anyway, it's some kind of a thought and a link to the work to understand what it is about. And it also is sometimes a bit funny, and I like it to be some kind of a treasure in a way, because I find the materials in charity shops or secondhand shops and flea markets. So I'm always treasure hunting in a way. So I like to look at details, and if there's some people that are like me, I want them to have something if they are looking close to the work. And I hope they find it a bit amusing also.
We found in your works not only the stains become something important, but also the stitches and the different fabrics that you use. For me, you must be very sensitive to all those fabric, different textile, and your sensitivity is much more than our normal people. So would you like to describe how you feel the material and different kind of materials, threads, stitches, how you feel so differently, so unique from others?
Well, I don't know if I do that, but I definitely have some kind of a loving relation to my materials. I really love it, and I love to be with it, to spend time with my materials, or call it treasures then maybe. I need to have them around me. Even if I don't do anything at my studio, I really need to be in my studio and look at everything that I have collected. Yeah, I really feel like I need it around me. So if there's a few days that I'm not in my atelier or studio, I don't feel good, I need it around me. And I want it to be close in a way, and that's why I stitch a lot by hand now. Maybe, I don't know, yeah, you can see it in some of my works in Taiwan, but I even use it more now, the last years. And I want to put something of myself inside it, like a trace or something. I find materials with traces from other people, maybe, because they're old, and I want to put myself into it. I don't know, it's my way of getting to know the history, people before me. Yeah, I really love the materials. And I also love the smell of it. I never use materials that are, plastic. I use linen and cotton and jute and things like that. You don't find a lot of these new materials. But yeah, there's something about the new materials I don't like. I need it to be like slow from old days. Nothing mass produced.
So thank you for taking the time to accept our interviews, and I hope this will be a successful show for both of us.
Thank you, Elsa.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.